Kalala, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash, the brothers, the apostles of James Stone. Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this work in sincerity and in honesty. Shalom to those and the sisters. Right? Yahweh is the name of the Most High, who they call God, and Yahushai is the name of our Lord, who they call Jesus. Right? Yeah, so this breakdown is basically not based off anything, just a thought that came to my mind. Right? And we are supposed to know this in the truth, that we're supposed to count ourselves lucky to be in this truth, right? And better yet, when we get corrected and we don't fall out of the truth, we count ourselves lucky, right? Because we could have go off so far teaching wayward doctrine, right? A point of no return. So when we get corrected in this truth, we should use it as a building block, a stepping stone to be better, right? And the most what should I say, the most heavier part of it, for the lack of a better word, is that the Lord is the one who do the choosing, but we supposed to hope that we are a part of that number, right? The Lord is the one that guide our steps, so we have to pray that the Lord guide our step in the right directions, right? Receive correction and grow thereby. So this is 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 24. It says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that he may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastering is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Right? So we have to do this truth like a job. We have to do this truth like a career. We have to do this truth as something important to us, right? Better than our 9 to 5, right? And when we are corrected by this truth, we have to basically humble and apply correction where needed. Right? I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So that's the part that we don't want. We don't want to be out here in the highways and byways doing 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, and then we get cast off here because the Lord reject us, right? We want to be a part of that number, right? We want to be humble in this truth. We want to be growing in this truth, right? We want to let go the old money, right? As newborn babes, as the scripture say, right? We got to get rid of the old man, because the old man is the problem. The truth is the guide to the kingdom, right? But that old man is attached to the world, right? So we got to beat that old man into subjection, right? Which is the flesh, and let the spirit rule. This is yes. So as I was saying, count yourself lucky when you got corrected right? Not only in the truth, but when things come up on you in the world, right? You lost a loved one, you lost um best friends that they don't have to even die, they just drift away from you, right? Family, all when you lose those things and you feel that pain, right? You count yourself lucky because it was either them or the truth, yeah. So for whom the Lord loveth, he corrected, even as the Father the Son in whom he delight, right? So yeah, correction as growing into the truth and correction, and the Lord jack your ass up, yeah, right? For something you did, you humble yourself and you take it, yeah, right? The flesh is going to be backing up against it, but with the spirit you got to see that, yo, this is the Lord that's doing this, eh? Right? And you try to keep humble, right? You try to be patient, right? Be patient when you are brought to a lower state, right? I think that's the other scripture I have. Yeah, so you got to practice these things because they're going to be applied in the time to come, eh? You got to learn to be patient in the time to come, that the Lord would feed you, but when he pleases, right? It's the Lord will if he gives you spiritual power to escape death, or if you got to face death and get rid of this body, eh? Yeah, so there are guidelines, eh? These are tests that grow your faith for the times to come. Don't do me this. This is Ecclesiasticus 2 and start at verse 1. So my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thine heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Right? Be patient. Right? We all got to practice that, being patient when you're in the time of trouble. Right? It will pass, man. It will pass. The Lord, you got to believe that the Lord will make a way in the time of trouble. You can't do nothing to fix things that come upon you in the time of trouble, yeah? Right? You can't do things to fix anything in the time of trouble, yeah? The Lord is the one that do the breaking, and the Lord is the one that do the fixing. Right? You got to give the Lord space to work, and that's what I myself has been practicing, even though sometimes the flesh, yeah, I've been practicing it, yeah, to give the Lord space to work. And I think the elder from our camp said that, James Jamaica. Yeah, I think the elder from our camp always say that, yeah, give the Lord time, space to work. Say, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayst be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Right? So you got to be humble, yeah? Right? Take take your punishment like a man. As I say, the flesh, the scripture said there, the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. That flesh, yo, that flesh. So you got to humble that flesh. That's a great part of the truth, humbling this flesh. Say, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? Acceptable men, yeah? Men that the Lord will choose, yeah? Right? Go just like how gold is purified in fire, and then you get the purity of the gold. That is the way acceptable, man. When they get tried, it take away the dust and the impurities, yeah, right? And you shine, yeah. You shine at the end of the trial, because you grow in wisdom, right? You grow in wisdom to bring you through another trial, yeah, right? So yeah, that's it, yo. Be of patience, and know that tribulation will come, but because you work on yourself and you pray to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to keep you, right, you will make it through, yeah. Because you've been patient through the trials, and the Lord hasn't given you a wayward doctrine, you will make it through, yeah. So with that, I hope this video was edifying. Kalalal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom.